So, once again, we're back for another episode of Range Returns and Real Estate. Once again, with an extra R today because we got extra returns here.
That's right.
So, we're here with the co-owner. Is that the correct term?
Yeah, co-founder of Perfect
co-founder.
Tax Services. That's correct.
Yeah, Brayan Ruiz, man. It's nice to meet you. So, this was my first time meeting Brayan today. But I feel like I've known you for a long time now.
Yeah,
I feel like I've known
hopefully,
you for a long time. Really great guy. So, kind of jump into it. And let the record show he asked for fun questions. So, can you get me $1 million refund? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's a great question. Okay, so let me walk you through that.
No, I'm joking. However, I know you jumped in with Walt. We saw him on the last episode. So tell me a little bit, what made you get into taxes?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So that's a great question. Again, Warren, it's also great to have you bring us over, and we appreciate the opportunity. It's so fun. It's actually my first time coming to a range, and it's a great time. So,
Awesome.
why I decided to co-found with Walter Perfect Tax Services is I knew I come from a small family, and a very humble background. And through my high school years, and even after high school, I actually just kept seeing that there's a lot of opportunity for financial advice, financial things. And this came, I'm a serial entrepreneur at heart. This came as a great opportunity with Walter to be able to provide that for the general American family that needs that education, that just doesn't know exactly how many benefits the government actually allows them to get when they're filing their taxes. And yes, there's other platforms out there that are online. One of the things that we wanted to make sure that we did for any one of our clients is to have that personal, touch with someone else, that one-on-one conversation. And that's why we strive day in and day out with our team to ensure that we can get the proper training for them so they can, be at their best, at their peak when they're sitting in front of a client. So education is super important for us, not only to provide it for our tax strategists, so they can then obviously provide that for any clients that decide to work with us. And again, this is a partnership. Every year you have to file taxes. So if you feel comfortable and you feel like the person really has the best interest in mind with on your file, that's what we want. That's what experience we want for anyone that is our client.
Man, I love that. That was actually a perfect answer. Okay,
Appreciate
interview
that.
over. No, I'm joking. That was perfect.
I know that was serious, but we're
No,
still
that was
having
a perfect
fun.
answer. No, so one of the things that we're really, really big about, Marvin and myself here on Range Returns and Real Estate.
Love that.
Look, it's a joke because it took me a while to get them all in. It doesn't matter. Anyway, one of the things we're really intentional about, giving that personal touch to our clients, being that resource for our clients, being a trusted professional, a trusted advisor for our clients. So I love that about you all and the professionalism that you show. So once again, in your opinion, why is it that someone should seek out a tax strategist like yourself versus my cousin that do taxes in her basement?
Yeah.
Whatever. Not knocking cousins in the basements that do taxes. Just why would they use you instead?
Just the experience overall, right? Like when you, let's say you wanted to go skydiving, right? Would you rather go skydiving in Dubai or in San Marcos?
Ooh, hey.
Right? Dubai would probably be a better experience, right?
Yeah,
and that's what we want to provide for people is a better experience, that Dubai parachute experience, right, for them. And that's exactly why I go back on how much we invest, not only, funds, but the time for our tax strategists to be at their peak, to be at their best level, right? When you're watching a football game, you want to make sure that, everybody, I'm sure everybody there, the football game is the fun part, right? But all the training and the years and the effort that came into it, right? That's what we make sure that we provide for our tax strategists so that they can then provide that to our clients. So experience, right? It's all about the experience. We want to provide a good experience. We're at a point, we're sending our clients happy birthdays, right? What other tax companies doing that? We'll send them Merry Christmas, and follow up with them, because again, this is a relationship. With some business owners, you have to file taxes every quarter, and you want to make sure that you have a team that's standing next to you to ensure you that they are, able to provide that service for you. So it's just the experience. We want to make sure that we create a partnership with any one of our clients, whether they're filing and it's only a 30 or an hour event or meeting with us, or if it's a year-long investment that they're doing with us to ensure that their taxes are properly taken care of every single year.
Man, that's so good. So, like, the way that I run my business is we understand who you are, what's important to you, and then best way to get there and how to partner through life. And it sounds like y'all have a very similar model of life. I want
Absolutely.
to partner with you.
Yeah, yeah, we want to know who their kids are, and name of their. I mean, that's the relationships, right? In any business, if you want to run a successful business, it takes you to really get to know your client on a deeper level, because again, that just it builds a return not only for the client but also for the business itself. Well, every time we get on a call, my only question is, how are we making the client's experience better? And if we focus on making the client experience the best that they've had for within any tax company, I promise you that every single year and anytime that they do have a tax question, they're going to come back to us because they have the trust, right? The good old book sells, psychology just sells, right? If you have a product that fits their wants and needs in their pocketbook and they like you, they'll buy from you, right? At the end of the day, they're buying our services. They're buying our, and we're providing that trust for them. So that's what we want to do. We want to give them a great experience.
That's awesome. Question for you. What is the biggest mistake that you see business owners making tax-wise?
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Leverage, using the leverage that is out there. And again, that all falls back on the knowledge. There's so many rules and things that benefit business owners and even 1099 people that they don't know about that does benefit them, where they don't have to overpay on their taxes. And that's why it's such an important part of their business, because in business, money's everything, right? If you got money coming in, if you have a good cash flow coming in, but again, if you don't know how to distribute it, you don't know what to do with it, you don't know where to put it in the right places, you're just going in circles and you're not growing. But again, because of the knowledge that we can provide through our tax strategists, we can help each business owner or 1099 to continue to grow their business, which I think that's at the end of the day, if you have a business, that's what you want to do. You want to grow.
3 shots. No, that's, man. Bro, he's been some of the best. So is he in charge of sales? No, I'm joking.
I've done sales since 2019. That's my background.
Yeah, I can tell you're really good at it. That's
Appreciate
good.
it.
I can tell that just from this 5 minutes we've been talking.
So I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You talked about client experience, so I'm going to be a little bit selfish and plug us. I did not ask him this before I turned the camera on. Tell me about how you felt about the experience today being out here on the range, since I know you said this was your first time being at a range like this.
Well, yeah, first time being on the range, obviously one of the biggest things is I'm always looking for safety, right, when you're messing around with guns and things like that. So the experience of that is great. You guys are phenomenal. You've walked us through the process, making sure that we're doing everything properly. So to me, that's everything. It's just making sure that, everybody's safe. Right, and at the end of the day, you made it fun. We're having a great experience. I love the podcast. I love the questions. We're having fun. I really do appreciate a group of you guys doing something like this for our community. I think it can go a long way, and it can help a lot of business owners get people's name out there. And like you said, right, people do this for golf, but you do this with gun range. So you found a great place to do it, and I think it's really beneficial for our community here in San Antonio.
No, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys can find us at perfecttaxservices.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Perfect Tax Services, or on Facebook. You can find us on Perfect Tax Services. We'll love to help you guys. And if you guys want to get connected directly to me, you can find me at Brayan Ruiz on Facebook.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. And once again, we'll make sure that all the information is down in the description of the episode. But until next time, appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much, Warren. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.